It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for hanging out with me today. My friends, we have reached the end of yet another week. It is a Friday, and today is a Masterpiece Friday, but I've got something special for you today. I have not previously announced what I'm going to be listening to today, so I am pleased to let y'all know that it is a Masterpiece Friday, but specifically, it's a metal Masterpiece Friday. All week this week, we've been featuring music from metal bands. We started on Monday with System of a Down. We continued on Wednesday with music from Slayer and Slayer. That was a fun episode. And today I am going back to where it all began, my friends. It's Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. I'm going to be listening to the entire first side of this debut album from the vaunted British band. And I'm looking forward to it. Previously, I have done, I think, 5 episodes on Black Sabbath, but I have not yet listened to anything from this debut album. So as far as I am concerned, this is a first listen for me, and I'm really pumped to dive into it because this album is widely regarded as the very first heavy metal album. And amazingly, as I read in, the entire album was recorded in a single 12-hour recording session in October of 1969. Tony Iommi said that the band, they just came into the studio and played their live set. And that except for a few sound effects and a few overdubs, the entire album is virtually without a whole lot of extra editing or overdubs or sound effects. It's quite an amazing thing. A lot of historians, music historians, have noted that the music of Black Sabbath has its roots in hard blues-infused rock and roll. And that with this particular album, those roots become transcended a bit, and we come up with something new, something that is more than the sum of its parts, bringing in the birth of heavy metal as a genre as we now know it. So let's dive in, y'all. We've got the original 4. Ozzy Osbourne is on lead vocals, harmonica, and tambourine. Tony Iommi is on the guitar, Geezer Butler is on the bass, and Bill Ward is on the drums. So, my friends, we start with Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath on Black Sabbath. It is the lead song from this group, and apparently it's got that big tritone in it that I have read about, and so I'll be expecting that. Apparently the song was inspired by a ghostly experience that Geezer Butler had where he saw a ghost standing at the foot of his bed, and he told the story to Ozzy. And so the line, "What is this that stands before me, figure in black, which points at me," where the lyrics start, is related to that. So let's get right on into it, y'all. Here is Black Sabbath from Black Sabbath. Here we go. So a bell tolling, chime tolling in the distance, and we get some rain sounds. Chime is getting more present as we go. The expectation's killing me, y'all. Come on, get to it. There it is. That's a G. Jumps up to a G, down to a C sharp or D flat, however you want to write it. There's the octave, and the tritone. It is right out front, isn't it? Danger, danger. I love the spaciousness on the drums too.
What is this that stands before me? Figure in black, which points at me.
Ozzy has so much color in his voice, doesn't he? So much emotive quality in it.
Turn around quick and start to run. Find
I love those
out
toms, too.
the chosen one.
It's got a foreboding sound to it.
Oh no!
Something's about to go down, y'all. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wow. Woo. You can only imagine what this might have been like back in the day to hear something like this completely new and out front. You're like, what am I listening to? Who are these guys? It's also amazing to me. I didn't realize that this progression of 3 major pitches
Black shape
is basically so far the entire song harmonically.
telling people their desire.
Big black shape with eyes of fire telling people their desire. Satan is sitting there. He is smiling.
Satan sitting there, he's smiling.
Watch as those flames get higher and higher. Okay, y'all.
Watch as those flames get higher and higher. Oh no, no, please God help me.
Nice. I mean, not nice for the person who is hoping that God can help him, but what a sound. Big time bass. The fact that the bass is doubling the guitar riff makes it kind of extra heavy, too. It's being doubled. And it just gives this big honking sound to it.
As in the end, my friend, Satan's coming around the bend.
Satan's coming. Better watch out, y'all.
People running 'cause they're scared.
I love the rawness of this.
Better go and beware.
I think it comes from the
No, please, no.
people better beware. But the rawness and the power of this, I think, comes from the fact they were playing it live. There's a G down to F, E natural, E flat, there. Right, so that's a descending pattern that's been often used. I can see why this is regarded as kind of the start of all of this. It's like a blueprint to achieve this really heavy sound. And we're done. No, we're not. Now we're done. Yes, we are. Okay. All right, we're off and rolling, y'all. I have mentioned this before in other Black Sabbath videos that I've done, but I find it really interesting. Tony's distinctive guitar sound comes from an accident at a sheet metal factory when he was 17, where the tips of some of his fingers on his fretting hand were severed. And he fashioned these sort of handmade plastic fingertips that he used to play guitar, as well as tuning down most of the time his guitar to make it easier for him to bend the strings and play for long periods of time. And so the result is this sort of unique, broad, heavy guitar sound. And it's part of what makes all of this go. Really interesting stuff. Song 2 on this album is The Wizard, and this is about a wizard who uses his magic to encourage the people that he comes across. It is inspired by the character of Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings. And of course, I love the book and the movies and all that. So let's see what's up with The Wizard by Black Sabbath. Here we go. There's the harmonica. There an A. I really, so far, I'm really loving the sound of the drums on this recording. They've got so much room and space for the sound. You feel like you're in the room with them. Okay. All right. Half step and then back down. Never talking, just keeps walking, spreading his magic. It's a cool groove. You can see the blues background in this for sure. That flat 2, so it's like using Phrygian mode there with that flat second chord, just up a fret and then right back down. It's a happy tune, y'all. This one's optimistic. Evil disappears. Demons worry when the wizard is near. Just hang out with Gandalf, y'all. Have a party. Interesting to give a solo section to the harmonica. It's not something I would have expected from the first heavy metals album. You left all the people feeling so fine. We like this wizard. Dun, dun, dun. it's also simple enough that a lot of guitarists and bassists, I think, and drummers can cover this. You know, it's songs that we can play as well, and really love the sound, fall in love with the sound, and start writing our own stuff too. Really fascinating. Track 3, my friends, we continue on. Behind the Wall of Sleep. This takes inspiration from the short story of the same name from H.P. Lovecraft. This is a story about, again, otherworldly stuff, an otherworldly entity attempting to communicate via a dying inmate in a mental hospital. This I've got to hear. So let's go to it. Black Sabbath, Behind the Wall of Sleep. Here we go. Up a step from where they were last time, so that means they're in B. Nice. Kind of in a slow 6. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Different meter now. They're going to stay in A. They went down a step from where they were in that intro. There's some of those overdubs on the vocals. Back up to where they were in B. It's an interesting move. Turns your body into a corpse. Feel your spirit rise with the breeze. Feel your body falling to its knees. Woo. The fact that the overdubs on the vocals are not quite aligned gives it another eerie feeling, right? They're just separated enough where it's not quite a delay, but it's not quite an echo of it either. It's just giving the vocals some texture, some 3 dimension to it. Back into the opening riff, that 6 pattern, 2, 3, and then they don't. Okay. Back down to A. Is this the end of the song? It's gonna fade out on just a continuous drum groove. Well, all right. I like that one. That was cool. I've liked all of these. These are really cool songs, y'all. So next up, the last song on side 1 is N.I.B. Nib. So this is a song from the point of view of Satan himself. Lyricist Geezer Butler has said that this was about the devil falling in love. and being changed by it, and as a result of falling in love, becomes quite nice and a good person, if we can call Satan a person, right? A good entity, right? So the title itself, N period, I period, B period, comes from a reference to Bill Ward's beard at the time. And it's not an acronym for something more sinister. There are several folks that have thought that, or more than several, that have thought that NIB stands for Nativity in Black, which is a reference to the birth of the Antichrist. But that is not what they meant by this. This was just a name that they gave the tune. So let's see how this works, and let's finish out side one, y'all. NIB by Black Sabbath. Here we go. Little bass solo. He's fading away. I think he's an E, where he landed. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah! I think I've heard this.
Some people say my love cannot be true. Please believe me, my love, and I'll show
Man, that riff sounds a whole lot like another riff I've heard too. From Cream, maybe? But the opening, that lowered seventh, they go down to subtonic. May, re, do, do, te, do.
Follow me now, and you will not regret living the life you led before we met. You are the first.
You're the first to have this love of mine forever with me till the end of time. Satan is smitten, y'all.
Your love for me has just got to be real.
Descending bass line. They're on E, down to D, C natural, down to B, 6, 5, play, sol.
Oh yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Now I have you with me under my palm. Our love grows stronger now with every hour. Look into my eyes, you'll see who I am.
Look into my eyes, you'll see who I am. My name is Lucifer. Please take my hand. Fascinating. There's that descending bass line. Down to 6. Down to 5. E minor still. Woo. I can definitely hear the blues roots in multiple of these songs, but it is not blues, right? It's influenced by that, but they have created something that's unique to them at the time. Cool. I think another reason why this is considered something kind of different is not just the sound of the music, but the themes that they're talking about in these songs. Wizards and, you know, humanizing Satan in this song. You know, the opening with that tritone. You know, it's really some darker themes. Really a riff-based band. Ozzy's melody is going right with the riff when he sings. Then the D, there's the C, the B, back to E. Guitar sounds great, bass sounds great, everything sounds great. Woo. Hey, there's an optimistic ending. Right. I think Satan's going to end up on the next edition of The Bachelor at this rate. Woo! Fun. I can't wait to get to side 2. But we'll save that for another time, y'all. This was fun to get back to this original album from Black Sabbath. I can see where their style that I've heard in other pieces that are later in their time, where that kind of comes from. But man, it's amazing to hear them in their element. They recorded this in October of 1969, and they did it all in one day and just played it down live. This is a live band doing their stuff. And whether there's warts or not, warts and all, this is the album that they have. And I think that's a really neat approach to creating an album. If you're a band that plays live and that's your sound, don't overthink it. Go in and play, and let the chips fall where they may, you know, and see what you come up with. And to their credit, they've got a historic album. It came out in 1970. 52 years later, it's still important, and it's looked to as this blueprint, and it's given this kind of lofty status as the first true heavy metal album. I really enjoyed this. This has been fun. The whole Metal Week has been fun, actually. We'll do another Metal Week soon, I think, because I really have enjoyed this. And I will get to side 2 of this album as soon as I can. But that is all for today and this week. I thank all of you for hanging out with me. It's been a fun one. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.